Do you guys got any questions?
Well, let's let Richard come up.
Oh, yeah, oh my gosh, Richard Tyson, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, there's a mic right next to you.
Yeah, that's all right there, yeah.
Unbelievable.
So, man, how do you, I mean, when was the last time you saw this movie?
I don't know, 1990, I think. Somebody comes up to me every day. It's 3 o'clock high, man. 3 o'clock high.
The gal in the concession stand said she was scared after Kindergarten Cop that you were going to kidnap her.
Yeah, she's a good kisser, too. Well, I think about all the stories over the years, man. 20 years of Buddy Revell, you must get it. And it's like,
I know, it's so incredible how, I mean, it's surprising.
No,
you're the right.
All right, yeah, right.
And they must ask you why you haven't done another movie with
Buddy Revell.
Thank you.
It is, yeah. I know they ask all the time.
Well,
he's right.
Or Richard Tyson.
Exactly.
Come on. Sit right here, babe. Come on. Oh, come on.
Please, anytime.
No, but one of the funniest stories, well, it probably won't be now, but I was on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
And this guy came up and goes, "Are you Buddy Revell?" I'm like, yeah, I am. He says, "Oh man, we love it." It's a whole fraternity. He says, "Can we get a picture with you? Look, we got boots." They showed the boots, right? They all had the boots, you know. This is back in the day, you know. He says, "All right, well, we stood across Bourbon Street, and the guy who's the president, and we're standing there, and he puts his arm around me like this, and I turn to him, I go, 'Didn't you see the movie?'" And he goes, "You can't touch him! You can't touch him!" And I said, "I'm just kidding, that was a movie." So the picture. We go back. My sister, that was the first, I'm sorry, my sister, it was the first movie I was ever in. And I was living in my truck. But my sister, I'm one of 8 kids, and my sister is watching the movie. This is the first time, you know, and they're watching it. She's like, "I thought you were in the movie, and, you know, and I'm waiting, and then they started talking about this psycho, and then I realized, that's you! You're the psycho!" But,
what was the audition process like? Because you guys must have...
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, no, go ahead, yeah, tell it, yeah.
All right, I had 14 callbacks, all right? 14 callbacks, and I left the room every time like, "Okay, I'm going back to my Malibu truck." So, okay, make a decision, whatever. All right. It was so funny, we went to New York, right, looking for Jerry Mitchell.
Yeah.
Casey Siemaszko, how about that guy? But we went to New York. I remember that morning I was late. I ran like 25 blocks to get there. And I get there and I'm so pissed that I was late. I thought I lost the movie, you know. And I get in and no one will talk to me. They think, man, the guy really is a psycho, right? We couldn't find Jerry Mitchell. So we go back to L.A. And when Casey walked in, you gave me a note. He says, "Stare a hole right through it. Just give it to him. You know, we're sitting in chairs." And he must have been shaving that morning because in the middle of the scene, this pinprick, do you remember that?
Yeah.
He starts bleeding right there. And after he says, "Well, you did it. You gave it, you know, you stared a hole right through it."
Yeah, we looked for Jerry for a long time, and then Casey finally ended up being our...
In fact, you wanted to get him first, right? And,
We did.
And I was offered another movie, and you had to make a move on that, right?
Yeah, I think that's what happened, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm living in my truck and now I have 2 offers. I'm like, I'm going home. You know, I came out here to be in the movies. Here I am.
Did you guys get to rehearse? I mean, did you get to...
You know...
Well, we rehearsed a bit.
Well, there was a lot about the audition process was to
rehearse. Yeah, 14. Yeah, we rehearsed a lot.
Yeah, but no, we went to the school. We walked it through at the school, but it wasn't like a long, you know, a long period. We shot it in a working high school, so every hour on the hour the bell would ring and the hallways would fill with students, and we'd have to wait. You know, have to move the camera so the kid could get in his locker, and then move the camera back, and it was yeah.
Were those extras a lot of the like?
Every extra was from this high school.
Yeah, they
and all those kids at the end giving the money, those are all high school kids. Those are all the real high school kids. Other than the key actors, everyone in it were high school kids.
Yeah, the 3 high schools, right, with extras came.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So the whole town knew about it.
Everyone
right?
worked on it.
All of a sudden, after a week, I've never done a movie in my life. I'm living in my truck, and they said, "We need a bodyguard for you." You know?
Yeah,
It's
it
like
was crazy.
most popular kid in school.
Yeah. It was Ogden, Utah. We shot that in.
And the guy that was the cop at the end, his name is Papu. He was a Samoan.
Yes.
Buddy Rebel needs a bodyguard, but
It was funny. I think
yeah.
they were more worried about you than they were
You were, right?
the town. You know, not me.
No, actually, right before 3 o'clock hour, remember, I got that elbow playing hoop about a week before we left.
Right.
That's right. I remember Vogel took care of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's right. So you guys are probably, wow, he's taking it
Our
serious.
producer was a little concerned that Richard was going to take on the entire town, and he was a little mad that you were deep into Buddy Revell.
Right. I have 4 brothers. You know, I kept thinking on the set, all right, no one's this tough. You know, it's like Mitchell. All right, wait a minute. Can I try it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's what we went through. It's like, if you go too much, it's not good enough. It's horrible, you know. And I don't know.
It's a really well-measured performance, man. It's a really awesome.
You talk about the smile. Yeah, that's the smallest smile in cinema history. I think it is.
It's shy of nothing but perfect. They did a great job.
You mentioned something to me that I thought was really interesting, which is that the first script that you read didn't have that entire opening sequence with him not having clothes, waking up late.
Yeah, no, that was
getting into a car accident. Something you guys added.
That was actually additional photography when we came back to LA. So that whole sequence up to the clock was shot here in LA. And then, and the ending,
the money scene, that wasn't it, right?
Wasn't in the original script either, no.
Right.
Yeah, the whole, kind of It's a Wonderful Life moment with the money. It's a Wonderful Life reference. It's Wonderful Life meets After Hours.
Both of those so perfectly narrate. This movie's like perfect bookends, and the narration's all throughout.
Yeah. The movie originally opened with the clock, and ended, opened with the rumors of Buddy, but we decided that they needed to know a little bit more about Jerry and his family and his friends, and just need a little more setup. So we did that opening sequence, here in Venice.
I think if anybody's got questions.